Today we're going to do a 2004 Saturn ion. We're going to take the injectors out and clean them. So first of all, let's take all these intake air covers off. Now underneath here, you see there's a screw here. It's got a clamp that holds the air cover on here. That just pulls off. And you pull this off here. That's off. And make sure you pull the EGR hose off. Okay. Now this is a 10 millimeter. First of all, right here, you got to let the pressure go for the gas. Now, if you use something small and sharp, like we have here, a screwdriver. And we'll put the screwdriver in here, and it's a valve. Now, you stand back out of the way, and you push the valve in, and it lets all the pressure of the gas out. And also, open your gas cap so that there's no pressure in the tank. We'll just put this cap back on here so we don't lose it. Now, the fuel rail goes across here. There's two 10 millimeter bolts that hold this rail on here. So these bolts at the back, there's one right here and one on the other side right there. They have to come off. Okay, I've already loosened these bolts off here that hold the fuel rail down. I'll just pull them out of here. Now we'll throw them in the container so we don't lose them. This one over here. Take that out. Okay, the throttle linkage here. We have a 10 millimeter here and here. Now I've loosened them off already. Just pull them out. One here. Okay, we get these two bolts over here. The throttle linkage. Now the throttle linkage. You just lift it up here. Lift this up. The cable goes right underneath here. Over it. And that's good as long as it's out of the way here. Okay, now the fuel rail here. It pulls up like this. And pull the whole thing out with the injectors. Right up like that. Like this. Now we have all the connectors under the fuel injectors here to take off. Pull that little green tab up first, and then there's a little clip to push in there and pull the lead wire off of the injector. Okay, I'll have all the wires off of the injectors. Put them all out. Now it just pulls right up. Now if I take this and just swing around like this, then I can get at the injectors here. Now the injector they just pull out. I just pop them out here. If you take the clips off, there's clips on the top here. These little clips here. Up here. They just pop off. You stick a screwdriver behind there. Just pop them off. So I've got the clip off here. Take the clip off. Now the injector will slide right over there. There we go. You have the injector out. And just take these clips. You want to lose them. Put them in your container. Okay, I have the injectors off here now. You see there's rubber seals go on each end, the O-rings. Make sure you take them off of there. Now what I've done, I've taken 2 screws and put the screws down into the fuel injector contacts, and I've put 2 alligator clips on there, and I've run them to a battery. I got a positive here, one end, and I've got this here at the other end. Now when I touch this to the battery, watch the fuel injector here. Just fix the fuel injector. Now on this end here, I have a 3/8 fuel hose, and what I did, I took a valve cap off of a valve stem here, and I drilled a 3/16, a 3/32 rather, hole into the valve cap. So I've got a hole right through there. And what I did, I put the cap, the valve cap, into the hose I have here. Now on this end, I have the carburetor cleaner, and I push that down in through the hole. There, it's in there now. I have this end, just goes over the injector, like so. So I have that end over the injector. I have my 2 alligator clips hooked to the injector, and I have the other end going into my carb cleaner. So what I'll do now, I'll squirt a bit of carburetor cleaner into it. Okay, she blew off. Put it back in there. Okay, now I'll touch this wire here to the battery, and if you observe the fuel injector here, okay, I need some more pressure here. Actually, that goes right into the end there. Pretty tight. Take the fuel injector wire. Okay, now I've got it set up here again. Into the fuel injector, I'll touch the wire to the battery to give it a circuit. Now if you watch the end of the fuel injector here, you see it sprays the carb cleaner right through there. Give another shot here. And we'll go back over to the battery. Get a circuit going through here. And you see the injector spraying the carburetor cleaner through there. And you'll hear the injector click as you touch it. I'm just continuing. Give me the shot of carburetor cleaner. There's some pressure in there. Going to my battery. Looking the circuit. It's blowing it right through the cleaner. Okay, one more time. I've got my carburetor cleaner stem through the hose, which has the valve cap with the 3/16 inch hole there. Drilled through it. And I give it a shot here. Build up some pressure. And I touch the battery, make a circuit. Okay. I can't get through that. Get another shot. Circuit. Okay, she's spraying through there. Okay, now I noticed with this can of gunk carburetor parts cleaner, you see the end on that? It's kind of a big nozzle on that the hose fits in. Now my valve cap here, I've drilled a 3/32 hole through it. It slides right on here. It slides right on there nice. Now if I go into my 3/8 inch hose, and I shove it right down in there, that can fits right in the hole. That's the gunk carburetor cleaner. And this right over the end of the injector. We'll inject some carb cleaner into there. You'll lose a little bit. We'll hook it up to the battery. Okay, I've cleaned all the fuel injectors here. Now put the O-rings back on. Now check them really good. If they're dried up or they're cracked at all, replace them. It'd be a good idea to replace them anyways. Get a set of new O-rings for each end. Now we'll go put them back on the car. Now before you attempt to put the fuel injectors back in, a little shot of oil on the seals. And each end here. Okay, we got them all oiled up. And we'll take the first one here, the fuel rail here, take the injector, and we'll wiggle it in there. Okay, she slides up good with the oil on it. Now you get your one of your clips here. And just give it a little squeeze in there. So it'll go on snug. Now you'll see on the top of the fuel injector, in the plastic part here, there's a little slot cut out on each side so that your clip goes around into the little slot there. It's fit right in there straight. Now you turn your injector so it lines up the little clips. You'll see on the side the little stud sticking out there on the side of the injector. Make sure that clip's lined up on both sides. Snug it in there. Make sure it's in there tight. It's going to stay in there. Okay, we got that one in. Now we'll do the same for the rest of them here. Now I have all the retainer clips holding the injectors on. Now before you go and put it on, check each one of the retainer clips here. Make sure they're in there good. And make sure everything is in there. This will swivel just a little bit. Your injector will swivel just a bit in the slot there. Now check each one of them. Make sure they're into the little slots that are good. And you see the plug-ins will all be pointing right to the left a little bit. They'll all be pointing in the same direction. Okay, we got them all in there good. Now we'll take and swing this around again. Swing it right around. So this whole piece will sit right in here. Just line it up with your holes on your head. Once you've got all your injectors lined up, the holes in the head, just take the whole rail and push it down. And just snap them in there, push them right into the holes in the head. Yeah, right in there, good. Now we'll get our bolts here. Hold this rail down. Oh, we've got a bolt goes here. And it goes there on that side of the head. And over there. Yeah, I've got the fuel rail bolted down to the head now. So next we'll get the throttle linkage. And we'll flip it over back onto the head here. This bracket here. There we go. 2 long bolts. Okay, we'll just snug these up here. Okay, now before you hook up the injector plugs, get some dielectric grease and just pack it in there good all the way around. Too much is better than not enough. So I got this all packed in here good. The electric grease. Okay. Now she's ready to go back in. Go down to my injector here. You can see where it's going to plug in right there. Okay, that's it for changing our fuel injectors and cleaning them on the 2004 Saturn Ion. So I hope you can subscribe to this, and I hope you got something out of this. Thank you.